There have been some changes to the guidelines on doing a cash-out refinance. I want to cover those with you today, and they are somewhat significant. My name's Miles Pitcher. I own Superior Lending. Thank you for checking out this video. So first, please understand what a cash-out refinance is. This is where you own a home, you have equity in the home, and you want to refinance to be able to access that equity. Some of the reasons why my clients do refinances to access the cash out is to consolidate their debt, and we've seen consumer debt, credit card debt skyrocket recently. Maybe do a remodel to a home, build an addition. Maybe there's a divorce happening that needs to pay out some equity to the ex. Possibly an investment. Maybe you need some equity to purchase and some money for a down payment on a new property, or you want to put some into the stock market. Whatever it may be, there are a variety of reasons that cash out refinances happen, but this is the process of getting a new loan to access that equity. I would tell you that you should definitely talk to a professional licensed mortgage loan officer, especially a mortgage broker, because they'll have the most options for you. One of the things you have to evaluate is, does it make sense to do it based on your scenario? And many of you have 2-3% interest rates on your current mortgage right now. Does it make sense to leave that mortgage and take a higher rate and also take out the additional cash out? That's where a loan officer can help you evaluate that. But let's jump into some of the guideline changes, and I'm going to walk through our conventional, which is Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, VA, USDA, and FHA today. So first, Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae are the ones who have made the biggest changes to the conventional cash-out refinance. And the change in the rule now is that you have to have had that current first mortgage in place for at least 12 months before you can do a cash-out refinance. So let's say that you just recently did a refinance maybe 6 months ago, and now you have an opportunity to access some equity and buy an investment property. You can't do that cash out refinance to access that equity until that existing first mortgage has been in place for 12 months. And that's a big rule change. On a conventional refinance, I'll put a slide up, but here's some of the LTVs. So on a primary residence, 1 unit, you can go up to 80% loan to value. 2 to 4 units, 75%. Second home, you can go up to 75%. And on investment properties, if it's 1 unit, you can go to 75%. If it's 2 to 4 unit, you can only go up to 70% loan to value. There's some guidelines on those. Let's talk about FHA. We're finding that FHA is often the place that we're taking our clients now. If they're in a conventional now and they're in a really serious need to access equity and do a refi, we look at going to FHA. One of the things that FHA, they haven't changed the rules, but the property just has to have been owned and owner occupied for the last 12 months. So they're not really measuring how long that current first mortgage has been in place, but how long have you owner occupied and owned the home. And in the FHA's case, you can go up to 80% loan to value. Then we have our good veterans loan, the VA loan, one of our favorite loans to do. And they have some seasoning rules on the loan. So if you are going from a VA loan and then trying to do a VA cash out, you have to have had 210 days before you can close the refinance. You also have to have 6 months of payments have been made on the refinance. Now, if you're going from a conventional loan to a VA cash out, then that seasoning does not apply. The maximum loan to value is stated as 100%. However, every lender that I have and the majority of the lenders out there will only go up to 90% on a cash out refinance. So worth it to check into that one. The last category is our USDA loan, and that can only be used as a purchase or what we call a rate and term or a streamlined refinance. And that limits you. You cannot get cash out on that loan product. So the USDA is a fabulous product, but it just does not have a cash out option. Now, what are some alternatives? Let's say that you did a conventional loan 6 months ago and you'd like to access some equity in your home, but you haven't hit that 12-month mark yet. A couple of other ideas for you is you can do a home equity line of credit, and this is usually done on a primary residence. The other option is a home equity loan, and this is a fixed second loan. So it's amortized over 30 years as a fixed interest rate. We're doing more and more of those because we can do these also on investment properties and help people access their funds. The last option is an all-in-one loan, and I'll put a link to a video here that introduces that to you. I know a lot of you are probably not familiar with all-in-one loan, but it's a really cool product that if you have great credit, you're cash flow positive, and you have some good equity in that home, it's a really great option for you to consider. I hope that helps get you up to date on the cash out refinance. We're seeing more and more of them happen. Have a great week. This is Miles Pitcher with Superior Lending.